Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the David Hammond YouTube channel. So in this one guys, we are speaking straight up what to do when you have no friends, okay? Now this is a very deep video, but it doesn't have to be that deep, okay? I find it very interesting, and really the whole purpose of this channel is to maybe take these deeper, sensitive topics and be able to shine light on them to show you that it's okay. You know, it's just one piece of the puzzle, right? It is just 1 hour of the entire day. You get what I'm saying? And it doesn't have to be permanent, okay? So, what to do when you have no friends? Why do I talk about this? Why do I make this? If you are a individual, which you guys all are, right? Guy or girl, you are a social being. You're a social creature. And even if you are introverted like myself, I'm much more introverted, you know, there's no difference. It doesn't matter. We're social beings and I don't want to say we crave, but we yearn, is that the right word? We want to be with individuals. We want to share this experience and this life with others, not just ourselves. Whether that is just a few friends, whether that's a ton, it doesn't matter. And I want to explain to you guys what to do if maybe seemingly at this exact moment you don't have any, okay? So let's bring it back. Let's a little story time with David, okay? Not that we're going to do this too much, but a little story time. So growing up, guys, in elementary school and through high school, okay, we'll make this in a nutshell. I had a few friend groups, okay? I had a few friend groups like any normal kid, but for whatever reason, and I'm not blaming any of these individuals, I'm sure it was my fault for whatever reason, I don't know, but I got left behind on every single friend group. So let's say there were like 5 that I could think through, junior kindergarten to, high school, okay? Like 5, good friend groups that maybe you had for like a year, 2 years, etc., etc. Out of the 5 or 6, on every single occasion, let's say there were 3 or 4 of us, whether that was a few months in, a few years in, I very slowly got kicked to the curb. They would all start hanging out and I kind of got kicked. And again, I'm sure maybe I was just a weird kid or I was quiet or I don't know. But for whatever reason, it happened. So when I got to high school, okay, this was around the first year of high school, and it happened then, right? I thought, elementary school, whatever, it's elementary school, not a big deal, fuck these people. But when I got to high school, it happened again. And for whatever reason, that was the last time I was letting it happen. And I said, fuck people, man, like, fuck all this, I don't need this, friends are a waste of time, screw this. I'm better off alone. So from that point on, sorry guys if I just ate a massive meal, so if I'm burping. From that point on, after experiencing that loss of that friend group, I then diverted all of my energy inwards. This is when I first started going to the gym back in grade 9. This is when I first got involved with psychology and philosophy, right? Maybe spirituality, you could say. Essentially just trying to figure out not only who I am, but who the world is. And I mean that. What this world is, right? Who's in it? So I ended up spending years, in this process, pretty much all throughout high school, without a friend group, no parties, no real social events. I had maybe a girlfriend here or there for a few months, but all that energy was diverted inwards, okay? This led up even to this day here. Now, friends came and went, and even to this day I have a couple good friends, and people come and go. I've kind of accepted that I'm not really going to have too many friends for however long it may last. And I know this may sound very bleak and, depressing, but I want to bring this all full circle, and this is the point I'm making in this video. I could not be more thankful that I spent those years alone working on myself, because you see, what that did was that enabled life, or myself, to patch up all the holes inside of me that were causing that feeling of lack or of being alone, which most people unfortunately have. And you see, most people, what they do is they hang out with as many people, right, as they want. They have so many friends, but they still feel alone, right? This is a big reason why people continue to hang out with people or stimulate themselves with all of this right? It's to block that feeling of lack, or that feeling of maybe I'm not good enough. So what I'm implying to you guys is that if you were noticing you are maybe with or surrounding yourself with a certain friend group that you can feel you guys don't really click, or maybe you don't have any friends, then my advice to you would be to divert all that energy inwards. Work on yourself, build yourself. Because as cheesy as it may sound, once you cultivate enough self-love, dude, you're fucking invincible. You are never alone. right? You may be without people, but you are not alone. We're going super esoteric here, right? And I mean that, guys. Those years were the best fucking years of my life. I mean that. I can count the amount of friends I had on one hand. Those are the best fucking years of my life. Building my businesses, building my mental health, my physical health, fucking hitting every single PR you could think possible. I get kind of like nostalgic or just like, when life just like hits you all at once, like a flashback of like 5 to 6 years and just like a little condensed time. That's kind of like what's happening now. I'm trying to think of like a last thing to say to you guys. Excuse me. My advice to you and my final words would be, it is better to be alone, but to be in good company, than it is to be with others, but in poor company. I just made that up. You guys get what I'm saying? It's better to be alone, but in good company with yourself, than it is to be surrounded with others that don't truly care about you. I promise. I promise. I promise, I promise, I promise. And ironically enough, you will feel so much more wholesome, alive, and aware and full being by yourself, working on yourself, than being in the company of dozens, hundreds of other people who don't truly support you and care about you, and vice versa. I mean that. And you'll only know this if you truly try. So try it. This spring and this summer, I encourage you guys to, instead of going to all of these bars or miscellaneous parties and events, seemingly to, be friendly and social, I would encourage you to maybe spend time working on yourself and trying to fill up all the little gaps and holes, maybe within, based on old traumas, etc., etc. Because once these become full, not only will you feel complete by yourself, but I promise you, you will attract the right people, the right friends into your life. And those people will just flourish. Like I've told you, I've had quite a few friends. They've come and gone, but, anyway, it's a different video. They'll come. All right, and it's gonna be so fucking good. You would have never have known that a friendship could have been that pure, but it only becomes that pure once you are pure yourself. Yourself. Absence of others. Then they come. That's it, guys. I'm gonna finish it there. Thank you so much for watching. I know these are a little ranty all over the place, but hope you guys enjoy and understand. I will speak to you guys in the next video, and I appreciate you. Much love, guys. Till then, peace.